Hi guys, thank you so much for joining. Thank you for watching these videos. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for commenting, and thank you for following. If you haven't done any of these things that I just mentioned, thank you. It's time to do the right thing. Share with your friends, comments, leave the comments. It doesn't take 2 seconds, or just tap like and follow. Now, down to today's conversation. Every single day, we get so fixated on the right kinds of food to eat and what food to avoid, the right type of diet so that, we'll live a baby boy or baby girl life so we can look fresh and look nice and feel good. While that is a good thing for the most part, it can easily become an obsession. And that's where it tends to the negative. With that analogy in mind, now reflect on how we got so caught up in the crypto craze and frenzy. When crypto became a thing, most people always, just so wanted to jump on the bandwagon of people who knew about crypto. Nobody wanted to be left behind. Nobody wanted to be looked at as a novice or like a novice. And people wanted to talk about it. People wanted to learn about it. People wanted to do business surrounding crypto. Yes, some people were burnt, but it just goes to show how this crowd mentality thing affects many people. If you go on the timeline, for instance, on Instagram, you've probably been seeing a lot of videos around workouts, around diets. Some people choose to be pescatarian. Some others will choose to be vegetarian. Some others will decide to love meat and stick with their love for meat and become carnivorous, or switch to the caveman diet. Whichever works for you. It's fine. A healthy diet is always a fine choice. It's always a nice choice. It's good to know what you love and stick to it. But when it becomes an obsession, that's when it becomes a bad thing. In essence, when you love AI, and now everybody's talking about AI, ChatGPT, or this, that, it's good if it makes your life easier as a creative, as an everyday person. You go to the office, you write your emails, you use ChatGPT. You want to do a calculation, you ask ChatGPT. You want to write an article, you ask bruh. It can be good though, if you're applying it to make your work easier or make it faster or make it better. But don't let that replace your language. Remember how last week I mentioned the thing about your voice and how it portrays your authenticity, and how when you use your voice as against using AI voice, it shows your real persona, your real personality. And personality shines through, and people appeal to your personality and your uniqueness. If you make mistakes, you make a lot of typo errors, and you are caught up in that, in the use of Grammarly, for instance. I mentioned Grammarly on one of my videos and how it can help correct your grammatical use of words, your English, your tenses and stuff. The use of that tool can get so obsessive that you don't trust yourself most of the time. Sometimes if you've used these tools to correct your grammar way too long, at some point you feel like you don't know how to spell again. At some point you feel like you don't know how to speak English again. But let me tell you something, right? Essentially, you do know how to speak English. You do know how to spell. It's just that when we learn how to do something better with a tool, we get so used to using that tool that we forget how we do it ourselves without the help of anything extra. That's how AI is. So as much as when you impute the idea of something in AI and it churns out the outputs, and you can't feel so tempted to just copy and paste in writing emails, in writing articles, your flaws appeal better to humans more than AI language will appeal to them. Here's what I mean. In computer language, you have binary codes, you have programming languages, Java, C++, and all. It's computer language because it is what it is. Computer language. While AI might become very intuitive and in understanding human language and grammar these days to write text-based words or articles for you, it's okay to correct it. Yes, it might look excellent in its wording and in its use, but if I see something written by AI, I would know. And so would many more people around the world. Even that MD you're trying to impress, they would know. Because it looks and sounds like AI, not like humans. So as a human being, embrace your flaws, because it's these flaws, it's these birthmarks, it's these spots, this acne here and there that makes you human. It's what separates you from the bot. that's probably doing the exact same thing you're doing, right? So flaws are not entirely a bad thing. In the use of AI, don't get so obsessed that you forget how you sound, how you look, and how you talk. That's my message for you today. Thanks for watching.